Hey Psych2Go fam, welcome back to another Psych2Go video. Think about your ideal partner. Are they smart and funny? Do they look a certain way? Do they act a certain way? These traits are your deal makers, the qualities that attract you to another person. But you also have deal breakers, qualities that send you running for the hills. According to a 2014 study by Joel and others, dating deal breakers have a larger impact than deal makers. In other words, the bad usually outweighs the good. So here are 7 dating deal breakers you should be aware of. 1. Being too needy. Have you dated someone who wants to know what you're doing and where you are at all times? Neediness is a popular deal breaker. A 2015 study by Jonason and others found that 57% of men and 69% of women are turned off by needy partners. A needy partner is someone who is desperate for attention and afraid of abandonment. They're often insecure about the relationship. They might text you 24/7 and expect you to reply as soon as possible. When dating a needy partner, many people feel smothered and suffocated. 2. Being too lazy. How do you feel when your partner doesn't put any effort into your relationship? Laziness is the second most common deal breaker out there. 72% of women consider laziness their #1 deal breaker. Why? Because lazy partners are often unhelpful and inconsiderate. They may lack concrete goals or ambitions. Really lazy people feel like parasites, mooching off all your hard work. 3. You have a different sex drive. Partners should connect, not only emotionally, but physically too. In a committed relationship, it's important that you're on the same page in the bedroom. Jonason and others found that sex drive is another common deal breaker, also known as libido. Your sex drive describes how often you want to be intimate with your partner. In a healthy relationship, partners have similar sex drives, allowing both partners to express themselves as often or sparingly as they want. What if your sex drive is low and your partner's sex drive is high? 33% of people put a different sex drive in their top 5 deal breakers. When you can't get on the same page physically, it creates frustration in the relationship. If you and your partner's sex drives are too different, you may not be the perfect match. 4. Watching too much TV. How much time do you spend watching TV or playing video games? There's nothing wrong with a little bit of downtime, but too much TV can be a deal breaker. This was a deal breaker for 25% of men and 41% of women. But the problem isn't the actual games or TV shows. It's the amount of time you invest in them. If you're playing video games for 8 hours a day, you may be neglecting your health, your work, or your relationship. Most partners don't care whether you watch TV or play video games, but moderation is key. 5. Poor personal hygiene. Of all the deal breakers on this list, poor hygiene is the most common. Almost 70% of people said poor hygiene was an instant deal breaker. In both short and long-term relationships, you have to take care of yourself. Most partners want someone who pays attention to their health and hygiene. Someone who keeps up their appearance. Someone who doesn't let a week go by without showering. 6. Being too athletic or not at all. How much does your appearance matter in a relationship? Are your looks as important as they say? Turns out attractiveness was not even in the top 20 deal breakers. The truth is, most people are happy with someone who's pretty average. For example, many men think you have to be muscular and athletic to be attractive, but 10% of people said over-athleticism was a deal breaker. On the flip side, zero athleticism is also a deal breaker. That's why the most desirable partners don't lean one way or the other. They find a healthy medium. And 7, you lack self-confidence. Do you feel confident in yourself? Lack of confidence is another big deal breaker. 40% of people, 33% for men and nearly 50% for women, named self-confidence as a major issue. Self-confidence in this context means that you feel comfortable being yourself. Self-confidence is liking yourself enough to come out of your shell. People are attracted to partners who aren't afraid to be themselves, so don't hold yourself back. Do you agree with any of the deal breakers on this list? What are your biggest deal breakers in relationships? Tell us about your experiences in the comments section below. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to Psych2Go for more psychology content. And as always, thanks for watching.